The 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
21.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Mostert, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
3-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's got room. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play here for the Bills. 59 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there's good coverage there.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20.
Who wants some?
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 39.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 9.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and
they'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
On 2nd down, Singletary. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line.
Again, the ball.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
A gain of 2 brings up Balaj at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to run again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down at 4, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. And the Bills first down.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route.
Allen's pass complete.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Deebo Samuel, incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now the line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Javon Kinlaw.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
14.
Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
That's good.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Smith catches left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense at their own 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And so John Brown, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Buffalo. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
49ers 16.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get... this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it
right
off.
down their throat.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Check 43.
On 2nd and 15 now. Dobbs.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bills 61, 49ers.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And Singletary has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Singletary again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Hakeem Butler.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Bills.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
68. 49ers 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brad.